What just happened and what is happening in Tanzania is nothing but a blueprint of how East African countries are going to be managed by emerging dictators. Yes, it's true. The massacre that is ongoing in Tanzania is nothing other than that is a blueprint that will come to happen in the upcoming elections in Uganda, and also that will happen in Kenya the year 2027. So, the earlier the better. If we think it is happening to the neighboring countries and it is far from us, then you are doomed. Look at Kenya, for example. President William Samuel Ruto already knows very well that he is unpopular. Even in the region that gave him so much support, the central region that gave him 3.5 million, is already slippery. And that does not augur well with the government of the day. So, when you see people being unalived and having sham elections in Tanzania, then having our president, William Samuel Ruto, sending congratulatory messages representing him and the people of Kenya, kindly, Mr. President, that was you who was congratulating Tanzania, not the people of Kenya. There's no way we can be part of sham elections. I am part of Tanzania myself. Now, there is no way I could be happy when my brothers and sisters are being slaughtered like chicken. Yes, that's a blueprint. What do I mean? Recently, while we were under rage of mourning the already late rest former Prime Minister Amolo Odinga, just before the announcement of his demise, the president assented into law 8 bills. One of them was this Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act of 2024. Most of these things that they come and tell us in public, that, we are preventing our children from watching pornography, we are preventing a terrorism act, even in the current, the one that was there, already it was catered for. So they know people are not digging deep into the law, and that is why they are doing so. That is a channel towards a 2027 whereby they are going to close down the internet. Because let nobody lie to you that the government has the capacity or the capability to take down your application, to take down your social media. Google in whatsoever way is not related to the government. Facebook in its own way is not related to government. TikTok, name all of them. YouTube, there's no way they're related to government. They have their own terms and conditions that if you violate, automatically you will face the consequences. So, if you say something and you see it is uploaded there and is still there, it means you are still within the gap. And by the way, it is not a must that the government reports you. By the way, they care less if it is the government reporting you or all they look. Even you as an individual, you can report an account that you feel is violating the terms and conditions of that specific application. Now, in that Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act, they will be able to switch off the internet. And just like Samia conducted her massacre in Tanzania, that script will be unto Kenya come 2027. So unless we stop it right now, whatever happened in Tanzania will be imported, because the writers of this script are just these neighbors. Right now you are calling him Githinji. Do you know the meaning of Githinji? It is a term coined from Agikuyu. Mchinjaji, in short. Why? He is also associated with a regime that has done so much of extrajudicial killing and state-sanctioned abductions. Now, you see the things that I'm saying? We are not going to say these things if that bill passes. And that is why through hook and crook, we need to make sure that that act is repealed. And not all of it, because the rest was there. Only two. The one that will enable the government to shut down that internet and press on. Because tell me, what prevents Ruto from executing what happened in Tanzania if he himself congratulated Madam Samia Suluhu, whose 98 supporters, because they say it was a win over 97.66, technically that is 98% of voters who voted for Samia Suluhu. Unfortunately, if you are voted with 98%, it means you should be so much appreciated. People should celebrate you. But did we see those people during the inauguration? Did we see them? I mean, even the thief that is in the ghettos, if you have been supported with 98%, should be able to see you as a president and salute you, because you are loved. But why didn't she invite the public to her inauguration as the president of Tanzania? You should be asking yourselves these questions. So it turns out that the 98 supporters who voted for Samia Suluhu are her enemies, and that is why they could not be invited in the inauguration. SADC gave out their statements. The people who went to oversight the elections, their gadgets were confiscated in the border. Evidences of videos and photographs deleted. And they say ballots came with stuffed in already marked papers in support of Samia Suluhu. Then President of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, President of Uganda, alongside others, openly congratulates this lady, saying that they have had long ties with the country. So, it only takes two to tangle. It only takes a dictator to realize another dictator. It only takes a criminal to realize another criminal. It takes a thief to catch a thief. These are people of the same intentions and uncouth characteristics. And we should not allow that to happen. It is time that we should liberate Africa as a whole. These things that we saw happening in June 25th last year, during the Occupy State House demonstrations, Occupy Parliament demonstrations, test run, taken seriously into Tanzania with the Gen Z uprising, during the elections on 29th through to as we speak, until to a situation whereby the regime is sending bulk messages warning Tanzanians of any person who will be sharing images and evidences of the massacre that is happening, telling them that they will face the full wrath of the law. The manuscript has been written in Tanzania. It awaits implementation. Be vigilant. Let us not stop. Viva! Let us fight for what rightfully belongs to us as East Africans, as Africans. Let us make Africa great again. That is my call. And for Kenyans, gearing towards the 2027 general elections, leave no stone unturned. Let us tell them that we can defeat these barons. We can defeat the dictators, no matter what uncouth means they deploy. Give me your take in the comment section below. If you love content of this nature and you're watching from my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button. So anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dab Radio. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.